Hi there team, Coach Alexa here. Second video in my series on overtraining today. And today I'm going to talk about the different training aspects that can impact you getting into that state, and also how you avoid it and how you might be able to get yourself back out of it again. So overtraining is effectively doing a balance of training versus recovery. So it's doing too much training for an extended period of time, or ramping training up too quickly. So not allowing your body enough time to adapt to that training as well. That's another big part of it. So if we're doing a lot of training and we are ramping things up, but we're allowing things like rest days, download or recovery weeks, we're trying to get that training balance in the right place, excuse me, then that will reduce our overtraining risk and allow us to do more training overall. But doing, not allowing recovery blocks, continuing at a high level of training instead of kind of peaking for a certain race, you're just kind of trying to do the same amount of high level of training all the time. Those sorts of things can lead to overtraining. So how do we balance, or how do I balance somebody's training load? It's not just looking at their running. So starting with running, there are three broad levers that you can pull to adjust your training load: number of runs a week, total mileage across the week, and the pace and effort level of those runs. Also some other factors like the surfaces that you're running on, the elevation, the hilliness of the runs that you're doing. So, I can play around with those factors to manage people's training, of course incorporating rest days and download or recovery weeks as well. The other thing to bear in mind is any other sports or training people are doing: five-a-side, team sports, gym work, swimming, cycling. And that's not formal sort of exercise for recreation or fun. That's also, walking the dog, walking the kids to school, walking as part of your commute, cycling as part of your commute, any physical activity, gardening at the weekend if you're a really keen gardener, that might be part of your job. You might have a physically active job, either on your feet, indoors as a teacher or a nurse, or outdoors, working in the building trade, for example. So that is, you need to take into account your whole physical activity picture and plan around that. I guess the other thing to sort of think about is there's this equation of the challenge and the stress, I guess, of the training, the physical activity, plus the rest and recovery equals progress. So when we get that balance right, we're getting the training right, that stimulus is there, we get that recovery time so our body can adapt to it and get stronger and fitter, and that's how we progress. When overtraining starts to happen, we're either doing too much training and or not enough recovery. So instead of getting progress, we get breakdown. So our body starts to break down. It can't keep up. It can't do enough repair in the background to keep up with what you're asking it to do. So that's effectively the underlying cause of overtraining. So making sure that balance is taken into account across the whole of you, not just the runs in your run plan, really is key to making sure that you manage that. So focusing in on that rest and recovery aspect of that equation, what can you do there to help? So I've mentioned about the planning side of things, rest days, recovery weeks, something that a coach like myself can help you with. To make the most out of your recovery, three really important things you can do. Sleep. Number one, that's where you do most of your recovery physically and adaptation to training and repair. Second one is rest. So physically inactive, mentally calm rest time. So for me, that might be sitting on the sofa reading a good book, or listening to music, or doing a bit of cross stitch. That is physically inactive, mentally calm time where your body is able to do some physical recovery, not as much per hour as you get sleeping, but it all adds up, it all helps. And then you need the ingredients for your body to actually use in order to do that recovery and rebuilding, and that comes from what you eat. So a balanced diet, making sure there are enough carbohydrates in there to fuel your run, so your body isn't trying to break down and grab fuel sources from other bits of you, which could include your muscle tissue. And it's also making sure that you have enough protein and nutrients, so vitamins and minerals, particularly post-run, but throughout of your diet, because they're the building blocks that your body uses to rebuild and adapt to training. So I hope that's useful. It's a bit of an overview about, I guess, the sort of physical side of trying to avoid overtraining. In the next video, I'll talk a little bit about broadly more sort of lifestyle, psychosocial factors that can have an impact as well.